into the next match. Bo 0470. Oh, Bo. Oh, Bo. This is a risky one. But if we have 2/3 of our combo, and we do have a benthic biomancer, let's just keep and see what happens. This is probably not the hand we should keep, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, Copperline Gorge for our opponents. The red-green fast land. Our opponent's doing nothing with it, though. All right, rewarded. Play benthic biomancer and pass the turn. Haggle. Oh, okay, so our opponent is looting. Ox of... Oh man, another person playing a new card from the Theros block, Ox of Agonis. When it enters, you discard your hand and draw 3, and then it escapes with a +1/+1 counter, but you can escape red. There's a second Pure Sight Marrow. Can you escape as an instant? Exile 8 other cards from your graveyard. Oh, okay, so it can't do anything right now. That's fine. That's what I wanted to make sure, was that they couldn't just... You have to... Yeah. So this deck is probably going to be looting a lot, and that's fine. And it does have Merchant of the Veil to help you loot quicker. Our opponent cracks the Wooded Foothills, gets a mountain. Plays Merchant of the Veil, sure. Escape Box, I guess, is what we'll call this deck. Huh. I mean, we can kind of start digging and see, you know, if we can get to, because we can keep going until we hit a Thassa's Oracle, basically. Okay, so we're gonna always yes. Or sorry, yeah, always yes, always yield for now, because it doesn't really matter right now. So we have to keep an eye out for Thassa's Oracles, because we don't want to hit our last one. Okay, so we've hit one Thassa's Oracle so far. We've only hit one. Let's keep going. There's a second one. Nope. One. Okay, so we've hit one Thassa's Oracle. There's a second one. Oh. Okay, so we have 1, 2 Thassa's Oracles. I bet our opponent's wondering what we're doing. We do have 20 cards left in our library, so... Oh, Prized Amalgam. Seems good with Merchant of the Veil. How many of our spreading seas do we hit? 1. Okay, well we've got lots of spreading seas in our decks. That is one thing we can do. We can just keep hitting, you know, just win the way Merfolk does. We can't forget that. Okay, so our opponent loots. Creeping Chill, sure. Fine. Bloodghast, sure. Prized Amalgam, sure. 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 Play Silvergill Adept. Draw a card. There's Spreading Seas. Nope, let's just wait. Because next turn we can win with just running them over. You know, just like a regular Merfolk deck does. This is just a different version of Dredge. I like it. I mean, the Ox is a cool it's another tool for them. There's Stinkweed Imp, sure. It's not going to matter next turn, though. Come on in, buddy. Oh, no? Alright, alright. Yep. All right. Okay. So yeah. So we had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 damage on the board, and they just couldn't do anything about it. Grafdigger's Cage and Relic seem really good here. And we could probably cut Benthic Biomancers. Just not doing as much as they can, and just being able to keep our opponent off using the graveyard is kind of just how we keep them in line. And that's what we want. We don't want our opponents doing what they want to do. Oh, perfect. We don't even need to start with that. Like we can just wait on that. If you get too excited, then they run things like a Braid and Destructive Revelry and whatnot. Shriekhorn. Target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Sweet. Yeah, so you don't want to run out your graveyard hate too early. Because red and green both do not like artifacts very much. And there's Dakmor Salvage. So they can start dredging already. Ooh, Narcomoebas. I've been playing a bit of Dredge in Standard, so I'm very familiar with Narcomoeba already. so let's get Aether Vial down. And yeah, let's just do it now. Because I can start doing some weird things. Like, if we had got it down turn 1, we would have been dealing with these Narcomoebas. Narcomoeba, honestly, isn't like the biggest problem in the world, but it's still something you need to monitor, because it's 2 damage a turn right now, you know? Okay, our opponent plays Dakmor Salvage tapped. We're going to tick up Aether Vial here. Yes. And I think we Spreading Seas their green source. Or red and green source. We also get to draw a card off of that, so that's always fun. Oh, draw another island? Sure, why not? Next turn we're going to be really online with when we get Aether Vial going, so being able to activate Mutavaults and you know, play Lords off of Aether Vial is just nice. Our opponent plays a Gemstone Mine and Bloodghast, sure. And just hard casts an Archamoeba. If our opponent can't hit a source to deal with the Grafdigger's Cage, then we're going to be doing okay, because we're going to start getting Lords down. You know, start hitting for a couple points of damage each turn, and we'll soon be able to outrace our opponent. Yes, another Aether Vial. Not quite ideal, but so what we're going to do is we're going to hold up the mana, and so when our opponent attacks with Bloodghast, we can activate the Mutavault and then drop a Lord with Aether Vial and block and kill the Bloodghast, and then they can't do any. They can't get it back out of the yard. Lightning Axe. Sure. Sure on Golgari Thug. And then we put Master the Pearl Trident into play, block and kill the Bloodghast. Oh, and we just win. All right. We beat Dredge. Sweet. That was